as a man, like I should probably emulate who you look up to the most. You know,
Yeah.
my ego is very huge. Like, and it's been a pro and it also been a con for me.
Mm-hmm.
And naturally, I am a smooth guy, but the suaveness, or like the chill, the coolness, is like a little bit of a security
Mm-hmm.
blanket.
Now listen, Clay's a dangerous one because you get caught up. It's hard to tell because you get caught up in his honesty, right? You get caught up. You get caught up in his honesty. You get caught up in his forthrightness, right? You know, and the way that he's so open about some of his flaws, right? He's very open, telling you that he's this, he's that. You know, look, you have to be very careful of people that oversell themselves and people that undersell themselves. Just be very careful. Okay, people that oversell their flaws, and people that completely undersell their flaws. Be very careful. It's all about balance. Okay, it's all about balance. Okay, when they oversell their flaws and when they undersell it, it's speaking about an overestimation of confidence and an underestimation of your confidence. Either one promotes over security and under security. Okay. Now, what he was doing for me personally, again, all of this, episode 1 and 2 is all dark arts. So just, I'll have to do separate videos. He says his pride is his security blanket, right? And he realized that maybe he isn't as emotionally comforting as he needed to be. All right, he doesn't have, he said obviously about having how he would usually speak about the physical and the financial aspects, but you know what? He's happy that he's not having to rely on that at the moment. He just wants somebody to see him. I actually do believe him. No, that's my problem. He's not lying, and that's the biggest issue. He's using the truth as the next weapon. Okay, all right, but he's actually telling you how he's not good for you. Oh, let me tell you this now. Look, it's the best game you can play because you are never at fault. When you play this game, you are never at fault. If I tell you I'm a bastard and you love me, if I tell you I'm wicked and you love me, if I tell you that I'm likely to cheat on you, but if I tell you that my ego is the biggest thing going, and you know what? Exactly. You knew what I was, girl. You knew what I was. And I told you from the beginning, right? So the honesty is to level set the playing ground. It's to let you know, I'm letting you know ahead of time that this is me. So if I become that thing, don't get angry when I become that very thing that you see before you. Okay? If I become the monster before you, I told you I was a monster, babe. Why are you flipping out? Why are you expecting more from me when I told you I am what I am? Now, again, I told you we all do these mistakes, right? If I told you I'm not the type, okay? Okay, what do you want to do? Aries with the comment about the mullet. Yeah, he did say that still. He was being real. And so then he gives you the red flag a little bit later on, right? Because he's going to talk about something. Hold on, let me see if I can get it for you guys.
You know, I've always felt like I could get women, but there's been a lot of women that I loved. I never felt like I was chose by the one like that I wanted. I guess maybe the way I come off, maybe I don't provide that sense of security emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, I always get women, but I don't get the women that I don't get the women that actually choose me. Huh? I had to rerun it. Let me rerun it. Maybe I misheard what he said. My brain is not even functioning. Hold on. I think I misheard him.
It's like a little bit of a security blanket. You know, I've always felt like I could get women, but there's been a lot of women that I loved. I never felt like I was chose by the one like that I wanted.
There you go. Sorry, apologies. I misquoted. He never felt like the one that he wanted. He never felt like the one that, in a sense, that he wants has ever chosen him, right? So the one that he actually wants has never really chosen him. What basically he's saying is, I've never met a woman that actually, honestly, I've never met a woman that cares about me the same way I care about her. The one that I respect the same way she respects me. You know, he's not found that. Okay, all right, but exactly, El Cid. That is exactly what he's saying. Okay, that's exactly what he's saying, because in essence, what you're telling me is you've loved people, right? That you don't feel that they love you the same way that you want to love them, or no, sorry, the other way around, right? And so in that instance, I'm like, wait, hold on a minute. So you loving women that, you know, you ain't really cared about that much. Yeah. Yeah. So you like a Build-A-Bear boo. So you're the Build-A-Bear boo. This is why it works. He is the Build-A-Bear boo. What I mean by that is he's the project. And he's telling you, let me sell my project to you. Okay? Yeah? I want to sell you my project. I am the project I'm selling to you. You're going to, you're going to come and build me. And that's the honest truth. Okay? So you're going to end up in a space where you're going to try and build him because you're going to be like, he's so honest and so raw. I told you, give me grace because I'm still failing. Yeah. You're a grown-ass boy now. Okay? You are a grown-ass man. Okay? Right? There's certain mistakes that don't need to be happening. But he going to tell you, I cheated, but I told you I have a problem with this. I'm struggling. That's why I said I need you. He's the type to say those bars. I told you that I need you. I told you that, that you make me better. I told you that, like with you, I'm recovering. I'm healing. That's what it sounds like.
I guess maybe the way I come off, maybe I don't provide that sense of security emotionally. Maybe it's not as comforting. And the thing is, lady, like this experience has definitely been like eye-opening for me. I don't have the physical to lead on, and like even I'm talking about financial stability, like I'm not taking you on it.
So obviously, but this is a very difficult game to spot. You have to be acquainted with the game. I can't lie to you. Okay? This game that he's playing, if you meet this one, just gotta be very careful. It's very hard to spot, right? Until he says something that's a bit wild, and I'll show you where I'll show you where you find him out, right? And it's in the same scene. In the same scene, this is where you find him out, right? You're gonna find it out.
We'll play like I want to get to know you, and so yeah.
Hold on, let me force with it. Yes, we go.
I appreciate that. I want to get to know you more and like take it.
In a experiment where we're not talking about appearance.
I just have to be attracted to you.
Do you have like a specific thing that you're hoping comes through that door, or are you open to like a beauty that maybe?
Now listen, Clay is very honest. Listen, he wants a certain level of attraction. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you go on the show, you need to release that because that's the reason why you're on the show. But I understand what you're saying, right? But the reality of the situation is that's where you have the realness where it's gonna go against you, right? So there you get your first red flag. Your antennas should be up. Your antenna should go start wiggling because at that point, he knows what the experiment is. See, that's the whole point about F-boys. They're always going to come out of position. They're always going to come out. Nobody's a perfect actor because they're human beings. So at that point, what he was doing, he had said some truths and all that kind of stuff, but now he's going to come out of position, telling you, listen, hey, look, and this is only the beginning of you changing yourself to fit the mold. You are going to die an early death for this man. I promise you. You listen to me very carefully. Sisters, listen to me very carefully.